Well, I'll tell you, I've known Larry a long time. He's pretty sharp, and assuming he's done his homework on this one, and I haven't read anything he's put out there yet, but if he's done his homework, he could have something. We don't really know. I mean, these PFCs are toxic. They're called forever chemicals because they just don't break down naturally. So once they're in your water system, it's almost impossible to get rid of them. And so, in theory, yes, these lawsuits could be rather large. It's just really hard to know how much.
One of his points is that 3M, just 12 days after filing their 2017 10-K in 2018, paid out $850 million to the state of Minnesota, which claimed that 3M had contaminated the water in the state for at least 50 years. New Jersey has similar suits. Prior to Larry Robbins coming out today on the stage at the Stone Conference and urging investors to short the stock, did you think that the litigation claims were contained?
No. I mean, I lived through asbestos of many, many years ago, and I don't think you can ever draw the conclusion that claims are contained. I mean, I think the company is doing its best, at least, to communicate a scenario, an outcome that is likely not going to be reality, but at least is a scenario, and I think investors have to decide what they're willing to take. 3M's a big company. I mean, even if Larry's right, it's not fatal to 3M in any way, shape, or form, but it will certainly cost them cash flow. I think it's just very hard to know exactly what you're going to get. And, when we lived through the asbestos fears of many moons ago, things just got worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
Is this a stock that's in the penalty box for a long time? Or you just wouldn't buy it?
I don't think you need to own it today. When you look at the quarter, they put up one of the worst prints that we saw in all of industrials, negative 1% growth in a group that did close to 5%. They put up negative 160 basis points of margins in a group that had up margins in the quarter, negative 11 EPS in a group that was up close to 10. I mean, the execution on the core operating line isn't there, and then if you throw in the lawsuits on top of that, then it doesn't make for a very interesting stock right now.
All right.